between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Second and 11. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. From 8 yards out, and the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 25-yard line.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And it's third down.
The gun now on third down. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It got his man complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st down, Cleveland.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. The physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. That's out to the left and complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now they try the right side here. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 27. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. That one complete to Keene, the tight end. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
And he's able to put it through.
Chiefs 21, Browns nothing.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They're going to look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. First down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. From 8 yards out, and the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area, and he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Suckup, and a rout is on here in this first half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing right, and that's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Jim.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
Mark 38, Mark 38, Mark 38. Stay with your man. Mike 38, Mike 38.
He'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
Come on, fellas. Come on, time to play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here I come. Here I come. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Completes it to Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Taking a deep shot here. This is caught inside the 15. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw now on 1st down. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Mike spoke both. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball. Cougar 19. Watch it. Watch it. Kill, 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 kill. Hurt.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 26. Check 26.
One more time with Dobbins. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now back to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns get a score closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brings up 2nd down.
High throw, but he makes the catch.
The pass.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Gain of 14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. The first down carry here for Johnson. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
4 yards. Tackle made at the 16-yard line.
Again, it's Johnson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. Kerryon Johnson, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
on second down. Dobbins. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice, long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who mock.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26.
Today's final score.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I think you'd have to label this an upset. Yes, they were at home, but still an upset. They got the job done.
Yeah, even being at home was not enough for people to think they were going to pull this one off. But give them credit for playing not just a smart football game, but one where they were going to be physical about the whole thing. They put up their fists and said, let's fight.